All right, there we go. Solid. Oh. Cool. Countdown. Okay. All right. So, how is everyone feeling today? A little bit slower moving myself, a little bit later than I would normally get a workout done. I was not sure how to tackle today because I'm feeling the week's workout so far. So I thought I would do a more recovery style workout today. Just get some blood flow, get the body moving. This is a great workout if you just want to keep yourself active. It's not so much to really push the boundaries, to really try to improve on too much. This is really just to get the blood flow so you can recover from your workouts. So don't feel the need to really push the limits on anything that we'll be doing today, because that's not really the point of today's workout. If you want a more challenging workout, go back and check out some of the other workouts we've done this week, or depending on when you're checking this out, maybe workouts that I've done in the future. I will be posting regular workouts, so go and check them out, see if there's one that's more suited to what you want to accomplish for today. But for me, today's a recovery day, so we're going to be hitting a little bit more moderated pace on everything, trying to get the blood flow going, but still work on some movement patterns so that we're challenging the body in some ways, but not over challenging the body in others. So I've got my skipping rope for today's workout because this is going to be my cardio tool of choice. If you have another piece of cardio equipment, you can feel free to use that. If you have no cardio equipment and you want to kind of simulate jump rope, you can just like hop on the spot and clap your hands on your thighs. That's fine. You want to do jumping jacks, that's a fine alternative as well. You could go high knees, pick up the pace with those if you like. If you've got butt kicks, really for the cardio section, anything you like is fine. So first piece of our warm-up today is going to be 50 single unders. So we're just going to jump the rope 50 times. Again, if you don't have a rope, just 50 hops on the spot, 50 high knees, 50 jumping jacks, whatever. It doesn't really matter. The goal is to get your heart rate up, to get you start moving. All right, so you take your pick on your cardio and decide how you want to start off that workout. All right, so then after we finish with those single unders, we're going to move into what's called Bootstrappers. So this is going to loosen us up through the hips and challenge the depth of your squats. So we want to get into a nice deep squat position. If you can, grabbing the toes is great. If not, like hands to the floor is fine. And we're going to extend those hips up as high as we can. Keep that core engaged and then bring those hips back down into that deep squat and repeat that movement. And you may not be able to get your hips fully extended as you come up. That's fine. Work on however far the range of motion your body will give you is. Okay, so we're going to be hitting 10 reps of those. That's going to loosen us up through the hips and get us moving into a deep squat. Okay, after we finish those 10 bootstrappers, we're going to move into groiners. So we've done these ones a couple of times this week, but if you're new, then we want to be in a nice strong push-up position. So shoulder set, core is set. We're going to step that foot up outside the hand. Inside elbow is going to reach down for the floor. We come up into a twist, and then we're going to switch sides. Stepping that foot outside the hand, inside elbow for the floor, big twist, and that is our groiner. Okay, again, that one's kind of focusing on loosening up through the inner thighs. That rotation is good for the upper back and the shoulders to get that loosened up. We're challenging the core a little bit with that movement as well. All right, then we have 10 air squats, so feet about hip width apart. Drive down to the floor, drive the floor away. Try to make sure you're pushing your whole foot into the floor. And then we squat. And depth, try to break parallel if you can. But again, work within whatever range of motion you have available to you. Okay, 10 of those. Then we have 10 push-ups. So we're going to come back to the floor, hands about shoulder width apart. We're on the toes. We lower ourselves down. We push the floor away, trying to keep the body in a nice straight line. If you are struggling with those, you could put the knees down. Same thing, right? 10 reps, and then we'll cycle back to the top. And we're going to work through 3 rounds with an 8-minute time cap. Okay, so that should be plenty of time, but feel free to pace it out a little bit slower. If you don't quite get through those 3 rounds, that's fine. If you get through them a little bit more quickly, you want to do an extra round, feel free, or you can just use the rest of those 8 minutes to loosen up anywhere else that you might feel a little bit tight. All right. Excuse me. So that's our warm-up before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's workout. All right. Trying to decide if I want to leave the mic back there because it feels like it's moving around an awful lot today. All right. We'll see how that goes. Especially with the jump rope, that could become problematic, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. All right, so again, we've got 50 single unders, 10 bootstrappers, 10 groiners, 10 air squats, 10 push-ups, back to the top, 3 rounds. All right, 8 minutes to get that done, and we're going to be rocking and rolling right now. So clock just started. We got 50 single unders. Again, feel free to modify if you want to do some jumping jacks, if you want to hit some high knees. Take your pick. Really doesn't matter too much. Easy peasy. And we've got bootstrappers. Nice. Again, the focus is on trying to get into a nice deep squat. And getting good extension through the hips as we drive ourselves back up. All right, then we hit our groiners. So it's going to be 5 on each side for 10 total on these. Oh, really feeling the legs on those right there. 10 squats. And then 10 push-ups. And that's round 1. Cycle back up to the top and work through again. Whoops. There we go. Oh, wow. It is not my day for the jump rope, folks. All right. More bootstrappers. Did not really realize how tired my legs are from this week's workouts. Until I started hitting this workout. Okay. All right. This is part of why we warm up. It lets us know where we might struggle in today's workout, if we might need to scale or adjust anything. So for me, those legs, really feeling it right now. Luckily, I don't have a lot of legs programmed into today's workout. Nothing that's going to be soul crushing anyway. Again, the goal is just to keep ourselves moving, get some blood flow, promote some recovery. We got about a minute left. Those bootstrappers are not to be underestimated. They don't look like much, but you definitely feel them when you do them well. All right. And I was running low on time here, so. There we go. So I missed that last round of squats and push-ups, but we got lots of squats and push-ups done yesterday. So I'm not super worried about that. Okay. So, good warm-up. So our workout today is going to be 30 minutes every minute on the minute. And we've got 6 different minutes to do. The 6th minute is going to be a rest minute, okay? You're actually going to get about 90 seconds of rest total. So what we're going to be doing, we've got relatively easy pace cardio to start. Again, I'm going to be hitting jump rope. So I'm going to be hitting some single unders in the first minute, okay? Just to keep myself moving, that's the goal, okay? You can hit any cardio you've got available. I also have an Airdyne here. If you happen to have one, a rower, something like that, that'd be great. If you don't have a machine, jumping jacks, high knees, again, whatever you like, just an easy pace for that first minute. We just want to get the heart rate up, get the blood moving before we move into the rest of the circuit. Okay, so that's minute 1. Minute 2, we're going to be hitting a lunge+Lunge+Squat combination. 15 reps total, so we want to make sure that we keep our reps relatively quick, but you can step forward, step back, your choice. Nice strong posture. If we step forward, we come forward left leg, forward right leg, into a squat. That's 1. We'll hit 15. If you would prefer, you can go with the step back variation. So we step back, and then squat. Either of those variations is fine. You've got 15 reps to do. That should take you probably 30 to 40 seconds if you're keeping a good clip, okay? If you're finding that that is not leaving you enough time to recover, that's okay. You can shorten the reps, so maybe hit 12 or 10 instead of 15. Just find a range that puts you in that 30 to 40 second range so that you can get a little bit of rest before you move on to the next exercise. Okay, so after that, we have 10 Scap push-ups followed by 10 mountain climbers. Okay, so Scap push-ups. We want to be push-up position. Okay, nice strong shoulders, nice strong core. We're going to push the floor away, separating the shoulder blades, and then squeeze those shoulder blades back together and repeat. Okay, so really great exercise for strengthening the upper back and getting our shoulder blades a little bit more controlled than they might otherwise be. It's because most of us spend a lot of time texting or working at computers. Our posture tends to be a little bit more rounded forward, and that exercise can help to separate the shoulders, give you a little bit stronger posture. Okay, after you finish those 10 Scap push-ups, we're going to move right into 10 mountain climbers. So it's going to be 10 for each side. We're a strong push-up position, knee forward, knee forward. Keep that core tight, hips down, shoulders engaged, alternating legs. Okay, so 10 per side, so it's 20 total, right? Then whatever's left of the minute, probably 20, maybe 30 seconds if you were fast. Although probably, actually that's probably way too fast. You're probably looking at like 20 seconds rest at most, okay? Again, we want to try to keep you moving for as much of today as possible. So again, if you're finding that that's too much, you're not able to maintain that pace, scale the reps down so that it fits into that 1 minute block before you move on to the next exercise. Okay, that's exercise number 3. Number 4, we have 10 walkouts. So we're going to be challenging that upper body and the core just a little bit more. We're going to hit 10 reps. So you were folding from the hips to the hands. Walk yourself out on your hands to that push-up position. Walk yourself on your hands back to your feet. Stand it up and then repeat. So 10 times. No push-up necessary. If you want to throw the push-up in there for a little extra challenge, please feel free. But it's not a necessary part of today's routine because if you did yesterday's workout, it had 50 push-ups in it. I don't expect you to be doing more push-ups today, especially where there were some in the warm-up already. All right, so that's exercise number 4. Number 5 is going to be 30 seconds hard pace cardio, okay? So whatever cardio you picked in exercise number 1, ideally you'll be hitting it again for minute 5 here, but I want you to go hard for those 30 seconds. Think like trying to sprint. We're going for like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 on the intensity scale. So we want to be really pushing ourselves for that 30 seconds. Then you've got 30 seconds left in that minute to rest, plus minute 6 is going to be a full rest minute, and then we'll come back to the top and we'll work our way through again. Okay, so we have 6 different minutes. We're going to alternate through them each 5 times for 30 minutes total, and that's our whole workout. All right, sounds good, eh? Are you guys ready? I know I'm ready. Let's get this party started. I'm going to grab a quick drink first before we get rolling. And depending on how I'm feeling, I may scale the reps down myself today. I know some of these are going to be a little bit challenging, and I'm not sure I'm going to have the pace in me, especially since my legs were feeling that warm-up pretty bad. And that's okay. Sometimes you're not going to be able to hit the prescribed workout. Scaling it up or down so it's appropriate for you is the right call, always, regardless of what the workout is. So remember that. You should always scale the workout to where you are at, whether that is your just general fitness level or where you're at for that day. That is okay. Sometimes we're not having our best day. You just got to push through, keep yourself moving, even though it's not your best performance. It's never a bad thing to move your body. All right. So let's set up the clock here. 1 minute. All right, we got 30 rounds on the clock, 1 minute for each of them. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's get this done. First minute is started. Again, easy pace. You don't need to get crazy here. You just want to get the body moving. It's all about the blood flow. Another 15 seconds here. All right, minute 2, 15 lunge squats. Again, step forward, step back. It's your choice. All right, I'm going to call it a 10. Probably could have kept that pace a little bit faster, but as I mentioned during the warm-up, my legs are feeling it today. They do not want to go too much faster than that. 10 scap push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. If you do really want to push the reps and you're finding that you're very close to the minute, it's okay. If you're kind of like bleeding the exercises into the next minute as we move through all of these. So that's an okay scale to use as well. If you feel like you need a little extra time, it is built in there to an extent. So we got 10 walkouts. Ten seconds, and we hit our 30-second round. Again, really try to push the pace on your cardio here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We got 90 seconds to recover now before round 2. So while it is a recovery workout, it is still a challenge. Trying to control your heart rate is a key piece to the puzzle here. We got 30 seconds to the next set. Again, choose your cardio. If you'd like to change it up, feel free. You could hit some jumping jacks, high knees, burpees even. Although I definitely wouldn't want to be doing a full minute of burpees, but that's just me. Again, find yourself a decent pace and just try to keep moving. All right, 1 minute. Here we go. Ooh, feet are tired. And 3, 2, 1. Lunge, lunge, squat. All right, Scap push-ups, mountain climbers. Here we go. 5 seconds. We're into our walkout round. Let's go. Keep those shoulders nice and tight. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible and use the hands more than the legs to really drive this movement. Good stuff. 30-second high intensity round coming in 10 seconds. All right, that's 30. I guess I need to work on my double unders. So that's 2 rounds down. So we got 3 more rounds of each movement to get done before the workout's over. Hopefully you still feel like you got a good amount in the tank. But again, if you're feeling the struggle right now, you can scale the reps back a little bit, make it fit the minute a little bit better for you. Give yourself a little bit more time to recover between exercises. Or just bite down, try to keep hitting the same reps, and just fight all the way through. You got 2 choices. Make this workout yours. That's what it's all about. Easy minute coming in hot. 8 seconds. Again, just try and keep yourself moving, right? Man, I used to be way better at these boxer skips. We got 15 more seconds. Keep yourself moving. Dance on the spot if you have to. 3, 2, 1. Lunge, lunge, squat. Here we go. Whew. Definitely feeling that right now. 10 seconds. And we're on to our Scap push-ups and mountain climbers. All right, here we go. There's definitely a lot of legs happening here. We got walkouts coming up in 5 seconds. Working that upper body a little bit. Rocking that core. Here we go. Whew. 10 seconds. We're pushing that higher intensity for 30 again. Whoops. 8 seconds. Ah, come on. 2, 1. Ow. Whip myself on that last rep, trying to get a couple more. We got 2 rounds left. So, as we can see, recovery workout doesn't mean easy workout. Still keeping the heart rate relatively high. Pushing the pace. But when it's all body weight, it's a little bit easier on the nervous system. It's not taking quite the same toll on the body as lifting the weights can. So it's still a challenge. And all of these moves are in a range where I can handle them for the volume without sacrificing form too much. And that's what makes a good recovery workout. So it's not, excuse me. So it's not about trying to really challenge myself with any of these movements. It's about stringing together just enough volume to keep the heart rate up, get some blood flow, get some sweat, so that the body can recover from the previous day's routines. If you're always pushing the heavy weight or really trying to drive for a lot of extra reps, you're just going to run your body into the ground. And over time, that's going to add up to injuries and a lack of motivation. All right, back to that 1-minute cardio. Here we go. People definitely make the mistake of thinking that they always have to go ham or go hard. It's go big or go home all the time. Sometimes you need to scale back and give your body a chance to recover from what you've been doing to it. What that looks like is going to be different from person to person. Some people might find today's routine to be very challenging, right? At least if they tried to hit the number of reps and sets that I prescribed, it might be too much for them, right? So respecting where we're at and trying to make the workout suit you is always the best plan, right? It's also why I scaled my reps down for these lunge squats today, because I was really feeling it. Didn't want to overtax my legs and leave myself in a situation where tomorrow's workout's not as good because I didn't give myself the proper resources to recover. I lost count. I'm going to do one more just to be on the safe side. All right. We're almost there. All right, back to those scap push-ups and mountain climbers. Whew. That round's been very consistent for me so far this workout. I'm glad of that. It's been about 30 seconds every time. These walkouts, on the other hand, have gotten progressively slower with each round. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Just trying to avoid that little puddle of sweat I created with my knees. One more. Whew. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. And 2, 1, another round down. Oh. All right, 5 down, 1 to go. You're doing a great job out there. Take some time. Take some deep breaths. We are 1 minute away from that last round. If you got anything left in the tank and you want to pour it out here, now's the time. You can turn it up hard for that last round. See how fast or how much you can get done. Or if you're liking the pace that you've set, again, just hold on to it. Feel the pace. Enjoy the workout. You've done a great job regardless of how you approached it. The important thing is that you moved your body today. Not every day is going to be a record breaker, and that's okay. Again, sometimes you just got to get the work done, even if it doesn't feel like your best. I'm a big fan of the 1% better mentality, right?
And 1% better comes from consistency, just getting stuff done over and over and over again. All right, 1 minute. Oops. Oh, come on, Jay. Try to mix in a little bit of rotation there. Eight seconds left. 2, 1. Good. All right, lunge, lunge, squat. Last round. Whew. Feeling those legs. Scap push-ups, mountain climbers. Here we go. All right. Walkouts. And then a 30-second hard cardio, and we'll be done. 10 seconds to those walkouts. All right, here we go. Ooh, 9, last one. Whew. 10 seconds. We're in our final exercise for today's routine. Here we go. 30 seconds. Whoops. All right, let's push pace. Come on, 10 more seconds, let's go. Push that pace, dig in, drive hard. 2, 1, time. Nice work. Oh. Not bad at all, folks. All right. Whew. Good stuff. Whew. So I'm just like looking at my zone heart rate report there, pretty consistently yellow throughout that block, which is what I was looking for. It means I was working hard, but not driving up into the red. The red zone was where where I wanted to avoid today, depending on whether your heart rate monitor is predicting properly. Some people can stay in that low red for fairly long periods of time and still be okay. My heart rate seems to be pretty accurate on intensities now, so I find if I get into the red, I can't stay there for too long, a couple of minutes tops. Some of the more challenging workouts sometimes like 6-7 minutes, but that's a real grind, and I need to have the drive to hold myself up in that range for that length of time. All right, so there you go, an entirely bodyweight workout, minimal equipment required, and you're done in about 45 minutes. I'm probably going to do a little bit of stretching before I go to bed tonight, but not on the stream right now because I am starving. I need to go get myself something to eat. I may pop back on and do a little bit of gaming a little bit later, but we shall see. Either way, thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you guys on the next stream.